First and foremost, all praises be to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. Alright, double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well, and teach well in sincerity, taught us its truth. Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect, 144,000 servants of Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, as well as the 1/3 men, women, and children. Maintaining yourself in this truth. Shalawam, Shalawam. It's your brother Yahawashi Kazak back with hopefully another edifying lesson. So the title of this lesson will be To Teach More Than Ever. Right? Understanding that his brother's coming into this thing every single day, man. You know, Lord willing, if you want to bring them in, he's bringing them in every single day. Okay? You have the elect, and we believe, man, that the elect is almost sealed fully, or it is sealed. Right? Because things have been being expedited, right? And you got 1/3 coming in as well, you know. So it's nothing to play with, and it's not the time to slack off. It's not the time to get complacent in this thing, or like, oh yeah, it's just another lesson. No, keep that spirit, man. Right? There's been a spirit going around to stay on fire. Alright? You know, it's not no limit on however many videos you could do. You know, the minimum should be 3 videos a week. But you could do more than that, you know. That's what I've been trying to keep going. Alright? And constantly, inspiration ain't hard to find. Okay? Read the word. Meditate on the word day and night. Right? That right there should really be inspiring you. Waking up, right? Really just looking and seeing what you have and being grateful for that. And realizing you could be in a totally different position. You could be without this truth. Messing with a strange woman. A different wicked doctrine. Calling on false names. Not really trusting in Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, but trusting in a false spirit, a false god. Okay? You could be under witchcraft, under spells, constantly battling demons over and over. And yeah, brothers got to battle, you know, we got to deal with ailments and things like that. But it could be far worse. We got Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi that's providing that hedge of protection around us. And that's not nothing to take lightly. That's a major thing, man. That's a major part of having Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi dealing with us. Is you got that protection, you got that help, you got the Halalyam encamping around. You got that understanding, you got the brothers there, you got the brotherhood. You got someone you can call and get that understanding. Okay? So don't take the brotherhood like it's not important. Okay? Let's get some scriptures, man. As a matter of fact, hey, I was just scrolling. I get that. I was just turning. Let's go to Galatians 2nd chapter, 11th verse. But when Peter was come to Antioch, I withstood him to the face, because he was to be blamed. For before that certain came from James, he did eat with the Gentiles, but when they were come, he withdrew and separated himself, fearing them which were of the circumcision. And the other Jews disassembled likewise with him, insomuch that Barnabas also was carried away with their dissimulation. But when I saw that they walked not uprightly according to the truth of the gospel, I said unto Peter before them all, if thou being a Jew liveth after the manner of Gentiles, and not as do the Jews, why compellest thou the Gentiles to live as do the Jews? We who are Jews by nature, and not sinners of the Gentiles, knowing that a man is not justified by the works of the law, but by the faith of Yahawashi HaMashiach. Even we have believed in Yahawashi HaMashiach, that we might be justified by the faith of Hamashiach, and not by the works of the law. For by the works of the law shall no flesh be justified. Okay? But if while we seek to be justified by Hamashiach, we ourselves also are found sinners, is therefore Hamashiach the minister of sin? Yahawah forbid. For if and really just to break this down a little bit, Peter was, Slaki, Paul was getting on Peter because of why? Because Peter was acting different around the Gentiles than he was acting around the Jews. Jumping back to the title, really just the whole thing of is this brothers coming in every day, and we got to teach constantly. You don't act different around certain brothers just because. You treat every brother like you really dealing with Yahawashi, man. Okay? It's very important. Verse 18, for if I build again the things which I destroyed, I make myself a transgressor. You going back into the world, doing things that you was doing in the world. Hanging around Gentiles, like, yeah, yo, you gonna do this, you gonna do that, right? When they knew, and you supposed to be a light to them and teaching them better and helping them, right? For I, through the law, am dead to the law that I might live unto power. I am crucified with Hamashiach, nevertheless I live, yet not I, but Hamashiach liveth in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of Yahawah, who loved me and gave himself for me. I do not frustrate the grace of power, for if righteousness come by the law, then Hamashiach is dead in vain. And Yahawashi did not die in vain. He died for us, and that right there, it means something. It was for our benefit, what he did, laying down his life. It was for our benefit. Okay? So if you did law this, law that, that ain't it, man. You basically saying, forget what Yahawashi doing. That's what you basically said. Forget what he did. Because you just like, oh, I want to go back under the law. I want to stay under the law. Boom, boom, boom. Failing to understand that. And if you teaching new brothers that, hey, it's law this, it's law that, it's law this, it's law that, right? And you really gonna push them away because you can't keep the law. But you telling these new brothers to keep the law. You telling them to keep something that you can't keep. Right? So you gotta teach correctly. Teach more than ever and teach correctly. And that's very important. So understand there's new brothers coming in constantly. That's why we gotta be doing videos up constantly. Okay? That needs to be said. And Shalawam to the brothers and sisters. Happy Feast of Trumpets, you know what I'm saying? And we just gotta blow it out, man. So really that's all I really wanted to get, man, is don't act different. Okay? Don't act different. Okay? I'm gonna get this one, man. 1 Corinthians 12th chapter, 12th verse. For as the body is one, and hath many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is Hamashiach. So we are together. We are one. Brothers are coming in. They joining the body. Right? You gonna act like they different just because they came in later? No, they joining the body. If they sincere and they supposed to be part of this body, then boom, they gonna be part of this body. Paul came in after Peter. But he played a huge part of this body. You cannot, don't be no respect of persons type person, man. Okay? This body have many members. For by one Spirit are we all baptized in one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles, whether we be bond or free, and have been all made to drink unto one Spirit. For the body is not one member, but many. If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the... You all got different parts to play, man. The brother Kazak down in Mississippi, man, did a great epistle on it yesterday, man. And what I got from it was really play your role, know your role. Okay, you not that guy. Alright? You gotta play your role. You not the leader. Alright, you gotta play your role and come up. You gotta follow to know how to lead. Okay, when it's your time, it's your time. Okay? That IUIC and these guys, man, these guys that break away from the elders, right? They want to be the man. That's what they did. They didn't want to be a part of the body. They didn't have that understanding. They couldn't show that true humility to really be a part of the body. Right? And they break away to be nothing, man. Okay? And really being set up for destruction. If the whole 17, if the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing? If the whole were hearing, where were the smelling? You got different parts of the body, man. The eye can see, and then the ear can let me hear what I'm seeing, and then the mouth can relay and talk, but the eye can't talk and the ear can't talk, right? The teeth can chew, man. You need these parts of the body. You all gotta come together. The elect comes together in unison, right? But now have power set the members, every one of them in the body as they have pleased him. And if there were all one member, which were the body. But now are they many members, yet but one body. You know, I'm gonna end it right there, man. Okay? So, really understanding this is we all got different roles to play. Okay? We all got different roles to play. Stop with that mindset of, you gotta be the man, I'm gonna be the man, I'm gonna do all this, do that. Nah, man. Play your role. Come up in order. Alright? Understanding that it's a humble thing. Okay? At any job. And this is an occupation. Don't you come up through the ranks? Alright? You come up through the ranks. I remember in the military, man, I went from E1, and when I left, I was E5. Right? Coming in as the lowest. Coming up through the ranks. But those many years that I took that working, it was all good and beneficial to my growth. I had to be at the bottom, mopping, sweeping, doing this, doing all of that. Then when I'm about to leave, I'm at E5. I got a couple sailors under me. But I remember being down there, being in that humble spot, right? You got to come up through the ranks. This is important. It builds character. You know, you can't just jump out and be that guy when you didn't get no experience. You didn't grow. You didn't learn how to deal with this situation. You ain't learn how to deal with that situation. All right? Yahawah Shem Yahawashi is bringing you up through these life situations, man. Especially even in this truth. He's bringing you up through these situations to teach you how to deal with this stuff. That's why the elect, right? The hopeful elect is going to be able to sit there and be like, oh, we went through all this. We're going to be able to judge better because of everything we went through in Babylon. Right? You know? And in the kingdom, we don't have to teach one another no more. If you are Israelite, you're going to have it because of that new body. Okay? So a lot of this practice is for Jacob's trouble. You know, if you've been trusting in Yahawah Shem Yahawashi, what's going to change? It's all going to, you know, it's going to get more wicked out here, but we just going to keep doing what we've been doing, trusting in Yahawah Shem Yahawashi. Has he failed us yet? No. Has he let us down? No. When is he going to let us down? He's not. He's not going to change. You know? So teach every brother that righteous foundation, man. So a brother can be strong in that, being part of that body. That's a perfect example, man. You coming in, you know, hey, you in the eye section, boom. Hey, you part of the ear, boom. You part of the mouth, boom. But I want to be the eye. No, you can't be the eye. You part of the mouth. That's your role. You got to know how to play. You got to fit in where you get in. All right? So, and that really right there, knowing that you're a part of that body and having that humble attitude stops any envy, any jealousy, any strife. You lose that mindset. These guys, Alazar and, you know, all those guys, man, that break away and start their own camps and do their own things in that type of way, right? They have envy towards the elders of GMS because they want to be that guy. They can't fit in the body. So they going against that. They going against 1 Corinthians. They can't do it. Which means they going against Paul and they going against Yahawashi. And at the end of the day, they're going against Yahawah. Because you don't want to fit in the order that was set up. He didn't bring you to set up an order. Well, actually, let's rewind that. He did bring you to set up an order. A false prophet order. That's what these guys is bringing. To set up to teach incorrectly. Teaching with a snapback on, man. Calling on the names of Yeshua, Yah, Jesus Christ. These names, man. He raised Nate up to teach, to bring Jesus Christ. Okay? In that sense. To these Israelites that know they Israelites, but he gonna teach them Jesus Christ still. You an Israelite. Why aren't you speaking in Hebrew? Why aren't you calling on your Father and the Son at least in Hebrew? That's the best you can do. You don't gotta be fluent, but you can at least call on your powers in the Lashawan Kadash. You know? Matter of fact, man, I was gonna wrap it up, but I'm gonna get one more. But just because. That's why we gotta teach more, man. Because it's guys coming in every single day and they like, well, these guys were saying we could do this. These guys said we don't gotta call on Yahawah. These guys, nah, we gotta teach against that bullshit. We gotta teach the correct way. It's enough true prophets out here, right? Yahawah didn't, he ain't set us up without the right tools. We got the right tools. I was watching the elder Michael Allah go into it yesterday, going into the blue letter. How the blue letter be going off. So we ain't just no yes men. We gonna really verify. Alright? The blue letter be correct in a lot of spots, but the spots it go off, man. And you really gotta go check that. Right? Proverbs 30:4. Who hath ascended up into heaven or descended? Who hath gathered the wind in his fist? Who hath bound the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name? First of all, letting you know, it's a man, right? It's Yahawah. So that doctrine of a woman, Mother Gaia, and all of that goes out the window, all right? What is his name? That's letting you know also that he has a name and it's not God, all right? What is his name? Yahawah. That's what he told us his name was. That's what he told Moses. This is my name. It's a memorial for all generations. Exodus the 3rd chapter. Okay? Yahawah. That's the name. He's giving you the name. He's giving you that protection. He's trying to help you. He put the name in his prophets that he has raised up. He also put a false God name in Jesus Christ. He put that in these false prophets. And he raised them up too. You know, you got choices. You got choices. Hey, Israelites always had choices. And for the most part, you know, the 2/3, they always pick wrong. Because that's what they set up to do. Until this time, man, until hey, they get reincarnated into the kingdom. Alright, the reproduction, they come back. And what is his son's name? So he has a son, and he has a name as well. And it's not Jesus Christ. Because when this was written, that letter J wasn't even in existence. We're not going to call on our power in Greek. We're not Grecians. All right? We're not Romans. Okay? We are Israelites. All right? Our forefathers is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right? Yasharahla, we are princes of the power. Right there. We are princes of Yahawah. That right there is if you don't know anything, that's major. Letting you know you are of the chosen. You know? The chosen nation. You may not be of the chosen in the chosen nation, but at least you are part of the nation, and knowing that according to Isaiah 45:17, man, you eventually gonna get salvation, right? But then what do you have to do after that? You gotta call to make your election sure. So you have to go and teach more. You have to go and learn. That will, it's having that will to do the Father's will, right? Having a will to do the work. That right there is very important, man. You know, I suggest brothers always pray for wisdom, understanding, faith, and a will to do the Father's will. Because sometimes what you got in your mind ain't what Yahawah wants you to do. It's the desires of the flesh. So you got to ask Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi, what do you want me to do right now? All I may want to go play the game. I may want to go, watch a movie. But what should I be doing right now? Right? And what jumped on my spirit, I just got off the plantation, is, man, we need to be teaching more. We need to be teaching more. Because it's as this stuff riles up, right, it's going to be more and more deceit, more and more witchcraft put out there. And that's in all forms. That's in the media, witchcraft put out there. That's in the medicine, all right? More medicine. You got the magazine that's definitely going to come for that pox, okay? You also got in Alco, Walmart, Listeria in the meat, all right? So that's also witchcraft, all right? These chemicals, all right? They hitting you every type of way, Jake. And if you don't know what Yahawashi said to do in this time, then you ain't got that protection. The last scripture, man, Matthew 24th chapter. All right, signs of the end. Matthew 24, and we start at 1. And Yahawashi went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the building of the temple. And Yahawashi said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another, there shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came upon him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the signs of thy coming and of the end of the world? And understanding, man, in the hopeful elect, we got these things privately. We got these understandings, these secrets. You can tell it to a heathen and they can't get it. Oh, America gonna be destroyed? I don't believe it, brother. America's military is too strong. Don't you understand? No. They don't understand these private things. These things have been told over 2,000 years ago. But they can't even get the private sayings, man. That's why Yahawashi spoke in parables. Because everybody wasn't supposed to get it. Right? They couldn't understand it. Even if he said it outright, just straight up, they couldn't understand it. Okay? It's only for a select group of people. And that's known as the hopeful elect, man. Alright? Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming? Who's coming? Yahawashi is coming. So these things have to pass for Yahawashi to come. These things have to take place for Yahawashi to come, man. Alright? He's not going to come just because you saying or you create him. Alright? As the FBI said, they're going to create a black Messiah. That's not him. Every eye shall see him. Alright? And Shalawam, brother Yahawah, Shem Yahawashi, Barak, Ahtham, to you and your household. Okay? And Yahawashi answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. And like I was saying, as these days pass, it's going to be more deception. It's going to be false T attacks. Okay? You're going to have magazines being pushed, pestilence being pushed, all right? Fear-mongering being pushed. A repeat of 2020. Okay, we're going to see that. But it's going to be on a larger scale, and it's going to be more so with a higher impact, a more impact, man. They not going for the ribs. They going for the jugular this time. They trying to knock you out. Okay? They are going with their full plan. That 2030 agenda turned into 2025. That's what they had to speed it up. Okay? And that's all through the strength and power of Yahawah, B'Shem Yahawashi, man. And that's really Yahawashi praying that Yahawah, shorten these days. These days are shortened for the elect. It's shortened for us. Hopefully we be at that number, man. Yahawah Ratazah. Alright? For many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. They want vain glory. You got these guys on the TikToks, man, saying they the Messiah. On the YouTube, saying they the Messiah. Coming in all these type of ways, but never giving honor to Yahawah B'Shem Yahawashi. Okay? Never. You glorify yourself more than you glorify the Father and the Son. And for that reason, man, you should be unalive. You should be took out. Because that's you're coming up in a different way. You're a thief and a robber. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you shall not be troubled. For all these things must come to pass. It's more than the war in Ukraine, and it's more than the war in Israel. Over right now, it's probably over 15 wars going on this planet. if you really look into it. Stop. The news ain't gonna tell you. CNN was set up by CIA. Okay? They're not gonna tell you what's really going on. Fox News ain't gonna tell you what's really going on. You actually gotta dig. You gotta be diligent. Yahawashi told us to watch. You have your cell phone. You have all these, ways to go up on the unicorn and look and see what's really going on this place. So it's far more wars than the wars that they're giving you. All right? That's how we know Yahawashi's time is getting closer, man. And I'm about to wrap it up. All right? Verse 6, and ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars, see that ye be not be troubled. We don't fear. We're not given a spirit of fear. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places, and all these are the beginning of sorrows. All right? And we know we in the beginning of sorrows, the beginning of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay? We are there. We are at that spot, and it's a beautiful time. Hey, the prophets love it. We love that it's coming to be. We love the doom and the destruction that's coming, because we know all we gotta do is trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Keep that faith, because we know through everything that's being written, it is written, right? We got that blueprint. Okay, you take it like you got somebody and they ordered a house to be built, and you like, okay, I could do it in this amount of time, boom, boom, boom. That's Yahawah giving us that blueprint. We know how it's gonna turn out and how it's gonna look at the end of it all. But they like, well, how you gonna build that? How you gonna put the lights over here? How you gonna do that? They don't know, right? But the prophets, you like spiritual architects, man. In a sense, that's how it is. We given that blueprint, and we know what we gotta do for that temple to be built, because we are the temple, man. New Jerusalem. All right? And with that being said, man, to get this thing done quicker, teach more, right? Just teach more and teach more efficiently and more diligent, and because this brother's coming in every single day, and there's more false prophets coming out every single day, right? And we got to protect our sheep. So constantly stay on it, man. So with that being said, all praises be to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Mekah HaKadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well and sincerely tell us the truth. And Shalawam to you brothers out there and sisters out there. Kwam Yasharahla, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi. 4 times for mercy. Shalawam. Kwam Yasharahla. Baba Bob to this wicked place, man. Shalawam.